May Finlay, and we're at the National Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Suicide Prevention Conference here in Perth, and I'm with Uncle Jack from Centacare.
Yep.
Uncle Jack, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, my name's Jack Johncock. I'm from a place called Port Lincoln in South Australia. I work for Centacare 3 days a week as a juvenile justice worker with the Indigenous youth. I also am currently training in youth, in suicide after the fact. I'm currently a part of a team that's rolling out the new You Me Which Way program. It's a new national Indigenous program. Going into communities and talking to the community about suicide after the fact, about what sort of supports we can put into place, how we can support the family who are grieving, etc., etc.
Can you tell us, so you work in juvenile justice, can you tell us a little bit about the importance of juvenile justice and mental health care as well for our young mob?
Okay, well, most of our suicide, as we probably know, around the country is from that age group, from sort of 13 to 25. If you look at the stats over the last probably 20 years around the country, most of the suicide's been in that age group. I do my work, I see it as important work, working with juveniles that are at the extreme end of offending and all that. A lot of these kids are brought up in broken homes, broken families, so a lot of, I suppose, stresses and extra pressures put onto them as young men. They're sort of going to be seen as the man of the house a lot of the time, from them, dad's drunk all the time, or he's off his face all the time, belting mum around. So the pressures that are on these young fellas and young girls are extreme, and a lot of them can't cope. So they look out the easy way out, and that's suicide.
Yeah, that's really hard, and it's really fantastic you're doing work in that program. Is that the focus of Which Way as well?
Well, no, Which Way is more about it's more after the fact. Yeah. So it's about more about going in and it's more about just talking about suicide. Suicide's sort of a taboo subject, in a lot of our Indigenous communities. So we're trying to bring it out there, so people are not afraid to talk about it.
Take that shame out of it.
Take that shame factor out of it.
Yeah.
So it's just making them aware, having a hard time, just keeping an eye, talking, all those sorts of things.
Yeah.
And if if it does happen, it's about just some pointers on how you can help going through the grieving processes.
We have too much suicide in our communities, and I think we need to talk about it more than we do.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest problem. We don't talk about it enough in our homes, in our communities.
Yeah.
So that's what our job is, to get it out there and make people comfortable about talking about it.
Fantastic, and that's a very big job, and thank you for talking to us today about it.